told you guys yesterday when I talked to you, I was like, I was trying to post a video at least once a week. And today I had to get up, I had to make a work run. I actually have to go to one of the centers. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and talk to them while I drive because I'll be by myself and I have somebody to talk to. So I decided to hop on. I don't have no particular discussion or anything I want to talk about. I just wanted to hop on. But first, I'm going to talk about my hair. So I'm noticing I normally braid my hair where the braids are some type of protective style. But when I take them out, I normally wear my natural hair for a few days or something like that just to kind of let it breathe or whatnot. But I decided, okay, Camila, try some different products. Get out of your shell when it comes to using the same thing all the time. So that's what I did. I tried this new product on my hair. And with doing it, I noticed my hair texture changed drastically. It normally has like a little spiral curl. And now it's looking like more... I guess you can say more kinky to me. So I noticed that, and I'm not liking it too much, but the texture of it. Now my daughter has been on her natural journey for a while, so I called her this morning and I asked her, could that be the reason, and could it be like this is my new hair texture, or will it go back? And she said it could be, like that never has happened to her before. But now my hair texture is looking similar to hers. And she said that the other day when she saw my hair, she was like, "Oh, Mama, your hair, I like it. It looks more kinky than usual. Like normally it's like a spiral curl. But it's okay." I'm like, okay, I'll get it back to where it was. Hopefully, if I don't, it's fine. But it's moisturized. I actually, all of that stuff. And it was moisturized yesterday too, but it also looks a little dry to me. So if anybody has any suggestions, just let me know of what I can do to get my hair texture back. Because I'm not really good with taking care of natural hair. I'm great at wearing protective styles. Guys, I never get out. Like I'm normally in the house every day. So why is it starting to drizzle today, the one day that I'm out? But that's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys while I drive because I have a ways to go. I do have a little bit of a commute, so I just decided that I would talk to you guys. Now, I kind of briefly talked to you guys yesterday about what I was doing in my life, and I was going down my spiritual journey, and I had a spiritual counselor that I meet with. And I also do just regular counseling as well. So I do all of that actually, and I meet with him today. But it's just all to help me grow, and I do feel a lot better. Like I said, now that I'm doing this and I'm applying these things to my life, just in focusing on me, I make sure every morning I start my morning out with God. And when I say that, I'm listening at some type of worship, whether it's church or I really don't do gospel music in the morning, but sometimes I do just feel like doing that too, listening at gospel music, or I listen at positive affirmation that gears more towards God. And just to start my morning out positive, because I'm not a morning person at all. I can definitely say that. I'm not a person who wakes up in the morning and I'm just bubbly, happy-go-lucky. That's definitely not me. Like, I'm the type of person in the morning, it's like I'm going to say good morning and kind of just give me my space to get myself going. I'm not a coffee drinker or anything like that. I really don't do tea. I mostly just do the water and stuff. So I don't have a pick-me-upper right now that I'm doing. So not a morning person, but me just worshiping and giving God my time in the morning, at least the first. Oh shoot, y'all, sorry. This is not, that's not sturdy though. But anyway, I noticed when I give him the first 45, at least the first 45 minutes of my day, it really helps me drastically throughout my day. So I do try to do that. Even when I'm crunched for time, like this morning, it was kind of new for me. I had to get up, take a shower, and then actually find clothes to wear to get out of the house, which every morning I do those things. But normally the clothes that I'm finding to wear is like just a work shirt and some house bottoms or something like that. But this morning I had to be a little bit more intentional. I do get up, make sure I do my hair, I do all that stuff even when I'm working from home, just so I'm still in the habit of making those choices to do my self-care and care for Camila, right? So I still do that. But of course, when you're going out, it's just like little things, like I had to go in the closet, look through stuff, what do I want to wear? And then I've also lost about 25 pounds, and I haven't went shopping since I lost the weight. So it was just kind of like, okay, what can you wear that's kind of gonna look decent, not be too big? And I didn't realize the amount of weight. I mean, I did realize the amount of weight that I had lost, but I guess I didn't realize how it would affect my clothes since I'm not working. But y'all know what? I should have known that because my work shirts are a lot looser as well. But I wasn't thinking about it. So this morning I had to kind of find something that I could camouflage it being way to be like, as y'all can see, this shirt is pretty loose, but I didn't have no other option, so I'm definitely gonna have to go shopping and just grab a couple of things other than just clothes that I'm wearing when I'm out and about, because I can't wear those clothes to work. But yeah, so I worship in the morning, and then throughout the day, depending on how I'm feeling and what's going on, I might just worship with God, give God some of my time then through the day if I can, if I'm not in a meeting or anything like that. And then I also close out my day with God, which is either reading a book that pertains to God and worship, or watching a YouTube video that pertains to God and worship, or just listening to a podcast or something like that pertains to God and worship. And then I also cut on things. I listen to things also throughout the night on YouTube that pours in God and like to me while I'm sleeping, different scriptures and things like that. And I notice it does help me. I rest a lot easier when I do that. It just helps me be more grounded in life. And also I notice that it helps me just kind of walk God's path and not man's path so much. So it helps me drastically. It really does. So I just feel like anyone, I'm not saying you have to, like, God is not anybody that you worship or anything that you worship, whatever your spiritual beliefs is, I feel like embrace it. And if it's something positive, make sure you're making it a majority of your day. Be intentional with it. I feel like sometimes we're more intentional with other things because it's in front of us, like we can see it visually. And when it comes to God, we only see it spiritually, or and we have to have that faith, right? And I think sometimes people can not be as faithful to that only because they don't see it like physically, so I think just giving God what you're giving man, and pouring into him the way you pour into other things is great, and it makes you feel so much better. I mean, you'll see a drastic change in your life and your outlook about things, and you'll even see the people that surround you, your people that you're close with, and just friends, family, especially your immediate family that's in the actual house with you. You'll even start to see them shift when you're making a change. And I remember my spiritual counselor telling me that, because I had a few concerns about some people that were surrounding me, and even my mother-in-law, she actually told me the same thing before I started my spiritual journey. She was really sorry, out of road kind of messed up right there, but she was really helpful when I started my spiritual journey, and just helping me realize what I needed to do, the steps I needed to make, praying for me, and just helping me. So she helped me a lot with a lot of things. And one of the things that she told me is, the more that I stay on my journey and stay positive, the people around me will also jump aboard when I'm doing it. Like, if I'm staying positive and they're being negative, maybe having an attitude, or walking around grumpy, as long as you're staying positive and you're keeping yourself calm and maintaining yourself, they will also shift and become mild with you. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have really, really, really seen that with almost every person that's in my immediate circle. Every person that's in my immediate circle. And the new me has pushed a couple of people, I'm not going to say a couple of people away, but it also has drawn so many people close to me. I'm telling you, I have people that I worked with when I was in my late 20s, maybe early 30s. One lady in particular, I have not been talking to her. We might message each other and be like, hey, every so often on Facebook, or maybe text each other when we have a question about something. But me and her has been communicating on a regular basis now. And I know that's somebody that God brought back into my circle. Like, he brought her back into my circle, and we had never been like close. We would talk and things like that, but it was never like we were really close or whatnot. But he brought her into my circle, and we're close, and we talk more. And me and her, we're not even talking about God. It's just, she is a very positive person. And I've worked with her at a couple of locations, and because she was unique and not like everyone else, like, people had a problem with her, but I always embraced her, and she embraced me as well. So I just love that God is showing me different people that I can embrace, and it can look totally different from what my norm is, because when you step outside of your comfort zone, it really helps you drastically. And I just want you guys to embrace whatever you want to do, even if it doesn't look the way it needs to look to everyone else that's around you. That is completely fine. And I know I pretty much said the same thing yesterday. I was saying the same thing, and it's just because it is fine for things not to look the way the world wants them to look. Like, your circle doesn't have to be people that everybody approve of. It can be people that just gives you inner peace, and I'm just so big on inner peace right now. But I'm going to end this here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, and I'll probably jump back on and make a different video and just do a story time with you guys, and share something with y'all that changed my life drastically, and in a not so good way, but I see now that it was done for the good. But I'm gonna post this video. Y'all already know I ain't doing all that editing unless something is really jacked up. I had the kids edit for me, but I don't feel like this is really jacked up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and post it. And remember to let God lead you always in every step that you make. Make him your #1 priority, and trust me, he will do amazing things for you. Even if it's something you do not see for yourself, God will do amazing things for you. Trust me, I am a living testimony of that. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. I'm praying all is well. And remember, walk with God, and he will definitely lead you in the right direction.